Virgo, welcome to your June quick general reading. I'm just going to put some cards to the side and start pulling them. If you want to fast forward, please feel free to do so. Sometimes I talk when I'm pulling the cards, sometimes I don't. Sorry. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo for June. Virgo, Virgo for June. Virgo for June. One more time. Virgo for June. Whoa. Wellness. I felt exercise with that one right away. Interesting. Is there... No. Okay. I just heard touching base. It's interesting because it feels like touching base on a couple of different things for this month. A couple of different aspects or parts of your life. Let's see what comes out in the cards. Wellness. Wellness also has a mental health vibe. Adventurous heart. Can I get one more? Adventurous, daring, grieving. Okay. Different aspects. It's like the wellness. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna finish pulling them out. Okay, anything else? Spirit, sorry for the wobblies. My table is wobbly. Creation. Are these? Yeah. Okay. Realization and release. Okay, let's work this so I can get them all on the camera. Hopefully you can see those. Looks like you can. Okay, I'm going to put these to the side and grab some tarot. Okay, there's a couple of different aspects of self that are definitely coming through. It's almost like I'm hearing life review. Pardon me. I almost feel like life review, but not... It's not the same as when we are going through something health-wise where we're scared and we're kind of looking back at our life and at the changes and things like that. But it's similar. It's not as heavy as that, though. Can I get a card for wellness? Clarifying card for wellness. Thank you. Hermit and Seven of Swords. Swords. It's fun to be me. Okay. Card for adventurous and daring heart. That's interesting. It's 18 and it's 28. It very much feels like adventurous and then dare, like it feels like do, like step by step. Okay. Grieving heart. 9 of feathers. Okay. Creation, realization, and release. Anything that I need for these that I'm not already getting. Knight, Ace of Crystals, Knight of Acorns, and then release. That's interesting. These came out. Okay. Going through a lot of different things. So let's try to touch on these and as quickly as possible. You're not going to be able to see this, but it's the Queen of Feathers. And I'm just putting it down here. Okay, so wellness, and we got the Hermit with that one, as well as no, just the Hermit and wellness go. There's okay. You're coming to a realization that going innerly and doing a little bit of hermiting, this doesn't necessarily mean like an ending of socializing or anything like that, but it's almost like just taking a little bit more time to do some inner expansion, some inner work, some learning, some honing in on skills. It feels, I'm getting a lot of earth energy with that one, with the Hermit. It feels like somebody who I just heard taking into account. So I'm just trying to see if it's like taking into account or taking accountability. Taking into account their own needs. Okay, thank you. Taking into account their own needs. It feels like finding a balance of what you need, what you deserve, what makes you feel good, what makes you thrive, what makes you want to expand, explore, what makes you feel like you're glowing or makes you feel peaceful or happy or in harmony or in flow. It's like that's kind of coming under the spotlight right now, and you're kind of looking at different aspects of yourself to see where you can do that in those different aspects of self. The life review, I felt that with the creation. It almost feels like looking at almost like looking at the past and seeing what didn't feel good, but you didn't see it then, but you can see then it now, but like what didn't make you feel good that you can bring more harmony to. What situations did you feel an imbalance of? What experiences did you kind of force yourself to experience for the betterment of others, but it totally made you feel uncomfortable or unsatisfied, or it feels like somebody like a little bit codependent, but not necessarily codependent. It's almost like how do I put that into words, Spirit? They're giving me a lot of information with that, so I'm trying to slow it down a little bit, but it's almost like I want to do this, but let's see what they want to do first, because I want to be considerate of their feelings, and I want to be nice, and I want to be kind, and they want to do something totally different and something that you never really want to do or wouldn't really want to do, and you know that you won't enjoy it, but It's what they want to do, and you want to be kind, and so let's do that. It's that kind of energy, and it feels like there's more balance. You're taking yourself more into consideration, and you're making yourself more of a priority in your own life. You're using your voice, or that is something that you were starting to do. You're releasing the reasons why it was hard for you to speak up, to do what you want, do what you wanted, to, when you've seen something that bothered you, address it, to be firm with it, firm with boundaries, firm with, I'm not okay with this, I am okay with that. It feels like a life review of that, like looking at where that wasn't implemented and the consequences that arised from it, or arose from, or whatever. Blah, blah. Anyways, but it feels like looking at how you can release what held you back before by viewing your own self. It's like you're looking at your own self because you want to embrace an aspect of your life that makes you feel really good and sparks you and brings your creativity and brings peace and balance and harmony. And it's interesting. I'm looking at the cards, and right at the center, there's the grieving heart. And we have the 9 of feathers right underneath that one. Grieving heart, open doors to something new, new within you. And then the 9 of feathers, perspective and self-empowerment. Self-empowerment is huge. The 9 of feathers is the 9 of swords, and talks about somebody who really worries and stresses and has a lot of anxiety with certain situations, or is really stressed out about something. And it feels like this is kind of the center of things, but it's like you have different aspects of yourself, but it's like this is the layers that you're working on. Like the 9 of swords, it's like you're working on each sword individually to kind of release aspects of self, to have a more empowering and sparky, fun, creative, confident next phase, I guess you could say, or like to have that more implemented in your life. It feels like the Hermit, oh, it feels so delicious. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like somebody being wrapped up in green leaves and just comforted and you know, being surrounded by growth is inspiring you towards growth, and your wellness, it is so important right now. And it feels like with the sword, it's like you're taking the sword and cutting out the things that don't serve the wellness that you are craving. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such thing as fully healed. There's no such thing as being totally done with healing, I guess you could say, or with, they're buzzing at me. They want me to be careful with this. So it's like cutting away what no longer serves you, but understanding that cutting it away doesn't make it disappear. That's the verbiage. It doesn't disappear. It's part of your journey. It's part of your history. It's part of your past energies. And it's like, instead of it being something heavy and influencing, like the grieving, something heavily influencing the present, it's like it's cutting away things to put them where they belong, to look at them and learn from them so they don't get repeated, to view them and see where they came from, and to find forgiveness for others and for self, to see the role that you played and the role that you want to play. It's like this big realization of a cocoon that you were in. And this cocoon, you did a lot of things in there. You did a lot of, some things might have been painful. I'm going to go ahead and say with the grieving card, they probably very much so were. And it's like you were in this cocoon, and now there's a door. And you have the key, and you're stepping through, and you're seeing that cocoon, and you're learning from it instead of just cutting it and being done with it, it's like, no, that is part of me. That's part of my past. That's part of my history. It's part of my growth. It's part of my learning. It's part of my experiences. And it brought me to this door. So releasing the things that no longer feel adjacent to the energies that you're wanting to go towards is beautiful energy. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. And it feels like the adventurous heart and the daring heart is your energy. And I feel so much green. Oh my God. It feels like you're wanting to explore, like move through the door and explore different experiences and have just changes. You want to experience the changes that you're craving, the changes that you're working towards. And the grieving heart is something that is the center of this growth. So whatever happened, that I just keep looking at the black tourmaline, whatever happened that was heavy and hard has been the biggest promoter of your growth. And we can look at it and be angry and be sad and, all the heavy emotions for a very long time, or we can feel those and also feel the gratitude for the growth that it gave you, the gratitude for the lessons, so that you can never, that that is not what you want, and move you forward. You've experienced it, you checked it out, you tried it, you did your best, that kind of thing. Also, that's going to resonate for some. For others, it's literally a grieving heart. Literally a grieving heart, a loss, a heaviness, and just finding ways to move forward into new energies. This could be somebody who I kind of feel like a significant other, to be honest. I'm feeling that one right now. And it could have been like a really long, stressful, hard, difficult, heavy situation. It could be like it feels like it could be an actual death, like a passing, but it feels like a grieving heart and learning to start fresh, learning to move into a different timeline, have new experiences. 7 of shells, different choices with the adventurous heart, different choices, different doors opening, different experiences. The 3 of acorns, having patience and waiting for things to come, because it's like you're right at that door. It's just this heaviness, this grief, this sadness that you were working through. There's no rushing this. It happens in its time. Hermit mode definitely helps. The wellness and the cutting things away that no longer serve you, or learning from them, exploring them, seeing the lessons in them, allowing it to be a part of your growth. And like the Queen of Feathers, I see somebody who's with the knowledge and the truth and discernment and just learning and learning and learning. Same with the Hermit. I feel like books with that one, and the creation, it's just learning and learning and learning. It's really, really nice. The Ace of Crystals, which is the Ace of Pentacles, manifestation and prosperity. It feels like a boost in self-worth. The self-worth, using your voice when you're not okay with something, using your discernment when, the equal give and take, of course, with others. You can't always do what you want to do. It's an equal give and take. But I feel like it's more you learning to stand up for yourself, to put stronger boundaries down, to see the cocoon that you were in, to release to release and grow and learn and utilize that growth and that learning for expansion in the future, your wellness. It feels like somebody who is prioritizing themselves, but not selfishly. I'm not getting selfish at all. The Four of Feathers is the Four of Swords. And it's interesting. We have action and then we have inaction. We have fiery passion, go, go, go. And then we have stop and rest and meditate and clear your mind and find some harmony and ease and peace. And part of me feels like it's back and forth between this, because we have the Seven of Feathers. It's like you're preparing. I'm also getting different energies from that one. It's like it says preparation and resourcefulness. It's like you're preparing for this new door that you're opening, these new experiences, but that grieving heart is still very prominent. So it's like action, fire, fun. I need rest. I need to meditate. I need to go within. I need to put my wellness at heart. I need to make that a priority. I need to make sure that what I'm doing with this action and fun and all this is jiving with what I want to create for myself, how I want my life to look like. The Four of Feathers, I'm also getting like, it's like a transition, energetic transition. And it's helping you with that internal growth, helping you move through some subconscious stuff as you rest. And it's really good stuff. And also with the Seven of Feathers, it's like release. And then the Seven of Feathers underneath, it feels really heavy, to be honest. The Seven of Feathers could be somebody who's sneaky, somebody who's a thief, somebody who wants to, pardon me, somebody who wants to take and sneak away, and it's just not the best. It's like deceptive energy. And it's like releasing the deceptive energy. It's bothering me, to be honest. Like I can't even, like it's bothering me. It's bothering me, my throat chakra, almost as soon as I started talking about it. And it's like that freedom of voice that is needed, that expression. This is my boundary. This is not making me feel good. I'm not going to do this. And working to release the deceptive energy. This could be a place, this could be a person, this could be a situation. It could be something that you dealt with in the past that holds fear around expressing yourself, to say, like, this is what I want to do today. I want to do something fun. I would love for you to join me. And if they're like, no, I want to do this instead, and that's something you don't want to do, you know what I mean? Like that kind of energy is so strong. You're learning, and you've learned, and you're healing, and you're growing, and you're making yourself a priority, and you're finding your voice, and you're moving through out of this cocoon. You're moving through a door into something new, and it's like a review that you're going through with all of this, a review, different aspects of self. It's a lot. When the rest comes up and you need the rest, please do so. Spirit has a way of finding a way to shut us down when we aren't listening. Literally. I have experienced it. I know almost everybody around me has experienced it. I've witnessed it. They will shut you down. So when you feel that need for rest, introspect. Take the time, meditate, review, sort, go quiet, find that harmony, find that peace, find that flow. Okay, Virgo, that's all I have for you. I send you so much love, so much blessings, and so much light. Thank you. See you next time.